Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on Factorising Part 2 Worksheet. So this video presents a worksheet on the topic of factorisation. Now, if you're not sure how to do this, on the next slide, as always, there is a link. If you click on the link, it will take you to the lesson and it will explain how to do all the examples. So what are we required to do here? Factorise each of the following algebraic expressions by finding a HCF. So for those 5 there, you have to look very carefully at each expression and find a HCF, which is the highest common factor. And when you do that, that actually helps you to do the factorisation. Now, just for these 5 only, all that means is that you have to express each of those expressions, you have to write them down so that you have a product of 2 or more algebraic expressions. But in this case, it will only be 2 algebraic expressions. So for each of these, write them in a form like this, okay? Like that, for example, where you've got the HCF outside. So out here will be the HCF, and then you'll have something inside the brackets. That's what factorisation means. So it's actually a product of the HCF and whatever's inside the brackets. That's for those 5 there. Over here, express each of the following algebraic expressions. Check for the existence of a HCF first. This is the difference of 2 squares. So for this one, when you look at it carefully, you'll see that there's no HCF. So for each of those, you just write them down as the product of 2 terms. Now the video explains how to do that. For these last 3 here, I'll give you a hint. They also involve the difference of 2 squares. However, you have to find a HCF which goes outside the brackets, and then you have 2 brackets like that. So HCF, expression, and another expression. So note, here we have 3 separate terms. Because there's a HCF for each of those 3, and because they involve the difference of 2 squares, you will have 3 terms. So when you find a factor, or you factorise an algebraic expression, you express it as the product of 2, 3, or more terms. That's what factorisation involves. So if you need help, just click on the link on the next slide and it will take you to the video and it will explain how to do all of these examples.